islands to be his kingdom?
I don't like it. Let them who lives on the sea stay on the sea and keep away from devils like that volcano.
What's that?
Breath of Satan. An accursed volcano, I suppose.
It's not safe here, Captain.
Huh?
Quick, the boat!
Come on, get to the boats!
That, gentlemen, is the story of the pirate gold and all that is known of the secret of Treasure Island. Rather interesting, isn't it, Larry?
I'll say it is, Mr. Westmore. Now I know why you sent Thorndike down to get that yarn.
That's right. Who owns that island? A man named Carter Collins. Ever hear of him?
No. I did. He used to be president of the Blue Seal Steamship Company.
Yes, that's the man.
Well, here's hoping that your man comes back with the true story of Treasure Island.
For his sake, I hope he does too if he wants to keep his job, eh, Mr. Westmore?
Right you are, Larry.
9 o'clock on Treasure Island.
Thorndike is trying to escape from the island.
What?
I say Thorndike is trying to escape from the island.
The fool.
Oh, the fool.
There you are, Professor. Another victim of your instruments of destruction.
Don't blame me, Dreer. Collins forces me to build these depth bombs.
I wish I had died before I reached this accursed island.
Too late, my friend. Here you are, and here you'll stay.
Poor Thorndike.
If he could only have made his escape, Zania, it would be better for all of us.
Doctor, why did we ever come to this awful place?
Why? The Collins tricked me. How could I know, when he signed me on as his personal physician, and you as his nurse, that it would be like this?
Go out there and get him.
Aye, aye, Captain Tuttle.
Order everybody here at once.
Yes.
This is Hawkins speaking. Mr. Collins orders everyone to the main hall. Dr. X. Dr. X. You and Zania are ordered to the main hall immediately. Professor Gold. Professor Gold. You are ordered to the main hall at once. I say you are ordered to the main hall at once.
Avast there, Maharis. Here he is, Mr. Collins.
And very nice work, Captain Cuttle. You and your guards are to become... Thorndyke? You came here uninvited as a newspaper man. You haven't fooled me. You aren't here after a story of the volcano. You want to tell my secrets to your editor, Westlaw. You are very lucky tonight. But let me warn you. If you attempt to leave this shore again without my permission, you will never reach another alive. And that applies to all of you. Dr. X?
Yes, sir.
Get a Thorndyke and then report to me.
Yes, sir. Come, son.
Professor. Listen to the mine on the channel. Did you put through that message to Andy at San Pablo?
Yes, sir. We'll meet him when the steamer Dolphin docks.
That's all.
Hello, Gridley.
Hello, Andy. I see you got Collins' message.
Okay.
Did you find out where Faxon lived?
Sure, hop in. Larry.
Yes, Mr. West.
Just a minute, please. There's a wire from Cortez.
Thorndyke?
No, we haven't heard from him in over 3 weeks. This telegram says that the wreckage of a small boat called the Lark was found floating in the channel between Cortez and Treasure Island.
The Lark?
Yes,
That was Thorndyke's boat, wasn't it?
right?
You don't mean that he might have...
That's what you're going to find out.
Me?
How soon can you leave for Cortez and Treasure Island?
Dolphin just docked. I'll book passage on her when she returns south.
Good.
And thanks for the little vacation you just handed me.
Vacation? Unless I'm greatly mistaken, it's no picnic.
Well, that's okay with me.
Hello, Jerry.
Oh,
Any mail?
just your newspaper, Captain Faxton. All that. And a letter.
Letter? Let me have it.
Jumping cat.
Jerry, it's come at last. I've been waiting for this proof for years.
What's the matter, mate? You ain't?
No, I never was saner in my whole life. Jerry, get that girl. Get that girl and bring her over here at once.
What girl? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the girl at the post office. The little girl called Morrell, Toni Morrell. You know her, don't you?
Sure I know.
All right, get her and bring her over here. Tell her it's a matter of life and death. Tell her I've got to see her here at once. Come in.
Hello, Faxton. I've been looking for you for a long time.
Who be you?
Maybe you better take another look. Maybe you can answer that yourself.
Gridley.
Yeah. So you remember me. And you'll also remember a treasure map that was torn in half. A map telling where pirate gold is buried on Treasure Island. You've got half of that map.
Yeah? Who told you that?
Carter Collins. The man you know is the shark. Now, he's willing to pay you for your half of that map, and pay you well. What do you say?
What do I say? You tell the shark for me that he'll get no part of that map at any price.
Hello there.
Hiya, Tony. Any mail? All this for me?
Mm-hmm. How's the big news hound this morning?
Oh, great. I have a special assignment. Leaving on a boat trip.
Aren't you lucky? Nothing very exciting ever happens to me.
Oh, well. Don't worry. Maybe someday it will. So long.
So long.
Miss Morrell, Miss Morrell.
Oh, Jerry, what's the matter?
That letter that you just gave me for Captain Tom. Well, whatever the news was, he said it had to do with you.
With me?
Yes, with you. He wants me to bring you to him at once.
Well, just a minute. I'll ask the postmaster.
I'm going to give you one more chance, Paxton. Don't be a fool. The shark has spent the best years of his life looking for that map.
And I've spent the best years of my life in another search. The search for the daughter of an old shipmate. And now that I've found her, I'm more determined than ever to keep my half of that map.
Well, if you won't listen to my argument, maybe you'll listen to this.
What is it, mate? What's happened? Who did this to you, mate? Who did it?
Close the window, Jerry. Pull down those shades.
I brought the girl as you said. She's here, the girl.
Miss Morrell? Do you remember what your father looked like?
I never saw him.
That's so. I'd forgotten.
I only remember that his name was Anthony, and that I'm named for him, Toni.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
I'll go for a doctor.
Wait. It's no use, miss. It's no use. Remember,
must get to Treasure Island.
Treasure Island?
Yes. Your father may still be living. And if he is, he'll have the other half of this map. Oh, one thing more. Most important of all. Your name is not Morrell.
What?
Understand? Your name.
Yes.
Your name is...
Yes. Oh. What do you think I'd better do now, Jerry?
You take Captain Tom Thaxton's advice. Go to Treasure Island and try and find your father. Don't worry about the police here, because I'll take care of everything. Hey, what's the hurry?
I'm gonna catch that girl if I have to run her off the road.
Police following up death of Thaxton, newspaperman engaged by Westmore to investigate Thorndyke's disappearance. I think as Matt, she is on her way to Treasure Island. I'm sticking close. Gridley.
Good.
Interesting sight, that volcano, isn't it?
I'll say it is. I hope to get a closer look at it before long.
Is your destination Treasure Island?
Eventually. I'm going to stop at Cortez for a day first.
Really? You'll enjoy Cortez.
Well, I hope to.
What do you want here?
I want the map that Tom Thaxton gave me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Wait a minute. Where's that map?
You all right, Toni?
Yes, I'm all right.
There's a boat adrift off the port bow. Yes, there's a man in it. Load a boat. Bring him in here. Here's some brandy in here.
What is it, Doctor?
Pretty bad. I think the bullet went directly through the spine, lodged in the lung.
Treasure Island. A shark. Thorndyke.
What about Thorndyke?
Thorndyke. I saw him. He was...
Listen, Tony. I did you a favor tonight. Will you do one for me? I've got to find out what happened to Thorndyke, and I must get to Treasure Island right away. Will you help me?
Of course, if you'll take me with you.
Okay. Go to your cabin and pick up whatever you'll need, and I'll do the same. Then meet me at the rail where they moored that small boat they just picked up. All right? Now hurry up.
What happened to the sailor that was on guard here?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid.
Get out of the gun turret. Stand ready to sound the alarm. Send some of the other boys here.
Those guns. Must be an alarm.
Let me out of here! Out of here, do you hear?
Take away that light! Put it out! So you don't like the professor's ray light, eh?
Take the light away. The man can't stand it.
Get back down there where you belong, you moles, and dig. You hear? Dig! Who are you? What's your name?
Toni Morrell.
Morrell? Did you say Morrell? Don't lie to me! Unless you want to feel this hook.
I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the truth.
Keep quiet. Tone. Maybe you found a friend. Maybe I'll be that friend. And that's something that comes in mighty handy for people who find their way to this island uninvited. Turn around and walk to that wall. Turn around! Walk. Walk! I'll go up them steps. Go up them stairs.
Toni! Toni!
Good evening, my young friend.
Who are you?
Don't make a move. You're on dangerous ground.
You're telling me.
You want to get out of here all in one piece?
What do you think? Where's the girl?
She went that way. Keep right on going. You'll find her.
Tell you the window was closed, and I can only get bits of...
Calling Mr. Collins. Calling the shark. Calling Mr. Collins.
Yes, Captain. What is it?
Your lady visitor is in the uninvited guest chamber, and her gentleman friend is headed your way through the main tunnel. That makes 2 more to divide the treasure with. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Why don't you get rid of that old fool?
If you had as much brains as he has, we'd probably have the treasure by now.
Brains? He's as nutty as a fruitcake.
Yeah, I wonder.
You'd have been a lot better off. You'd have thrown him off the island when you bought it.
That also is a matter of opinion.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Jim? Did you?
You have to follow me.
But who?
Please don't ask any questions. You may call me Zanya.
Zanya?
Follow me.
Keep away from me! Keep away from me, dear! Here! Let go of me!
Let go of you? I haven't got hold of you.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Kent, but I thought for the moment you were the ghost. The ghost of the Black Pirate.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the ghost that roams this island and is always seen whenever death is ready to reach out a bony hand for somebody in this accursed spot.
Say, how did you know my name was Kent?
My master told me. He said you were to be expected.
Who is your master?
Mr. Collins. Some call him the shark and me the pilot fish because I'm always at hand to guide and protect him. But my right name is Hawkins, sir.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask where Mr. Collins hides himself?
We're not permitted to answer any questions on this island. You'll have to excuse me now, sir. I've been sent to fetch some of our oldest wine in honor of your presence.
Bomb. The professor wants it placed in the channel. If I had my say, we'd put it under the main house and floor them all to kingdom come.
Say, that's an idea. The shark and the rest of them will soon be sitting down at dinner. And then...
Why not?
Come on.
And what made you think, Miss Morrell, that you were likely to find your long-lost father on this island?
An old friend of his, Captain Tom Paxton, gave me the information.
Captain Tom Paxton. Paxton. No, I don't believe I ever heard of him. Did he by any chance ever mention anything about a treasure being buried here?
Not particularly. That is, not more than the usual rumors one hears about this place.
I see.
Professor, see what's containing Captain Cuttle.
Excuse me.
Certainly. Well, let us drink to the secret of Treasure Island.
Oh, come and join us, Mr. Kent.
We've been expecting you.
Mr. Collins, I believe.
Correct. Mr. Kent, I'd like you to meet my company. Mr. Gridley, Miss Zanya, Dr. X, and the lady, of course, you know.
Of course. It's good to see you again, Tony.
Thanks.
Sit down, Mr. Kent.
Thanks.
And now may I ask why you have honored me with your presence here?
Well, I work for a newspaper up north, and one of our men, a chap named Thorndyke, was sent down to write a feature story on that volcano you have there. Not having heard from him for several weeks, our editor sent me down to investigate.
Thorndyke. Can't recall of any Thorndyke ever having visited this island. Can any of you? I'm afraid you're down here on a wild goose chase, Mr. Kent.
What are you doing here in the room of doors?
I might ask the same question of you, my creepy friend.
The shark sent me here to find out what you are doing.
Now that you've found me, what?
What shall I tell him?
Tell him I'm out pitching violets with the ghost of the Black Pirate.
Funny. Very funny.
Hawkins.
Yes,
See why those gongs are ringing.
yes, sir.
Don't let that disturb you, folks.
Here! What is it?
Ghost! I saw the ghost of the Black Pirate.
Ghost? Where?
Look, there he is in the rocks.
Look! The guard! I see with my own eyes! I'm sure! I'm with it now!
We don't need that wire.
Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! The ghost! The ghost of the Black Pirate!
What are you doing? We're going to blow up the main house. Collins and all.
Are you crazy? Stop it! Fool! That wasn't under the main house.
I want none of you to leave your quarters without permission. Ridley, show our new guests to their rooms. Miss Morrell, Mr. Kent, you are excused. Explosions are not caused by ghosts.
It's your room, Miss Morrell. That's yours. Pleasant dreams.
Captain Cuttle, where are you?
Maybe the ghost got him.
Don't talk foolish. You think I can be frightened by ghost stories?
But I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it walk right through the rocks as though they weren't there.
What's that?
That's it. It's the ghost. It's right over our head.
Come on, we'll find out. We'll take the secret staircase that leads to the upper chambers.
Who is it?
It's Larry. Open the door. You all right?
Yes, but Larry, what do you think of this ghost business?
Shh. You hear that noise? Seems to come from that wall at the back of the fireplace.
I want you to look at that picture. His eyes seem to follow you wherever you go.
the steps.
Yes, sir.
Stay where you are.
Don't be a fool. Do as I say, and no harm will come to either of you.
I said stay where you are.
I want nothing to do with you. I'm talking to the girl.
What do you want of me?
That treasure map. You have it. I know you have. Give it to me.
Ghost or human. When I count 3, I fire. 1, 2.
What happened?
You rest for a moment.
Wait, what's happened?
The ghost. The ghost of the Black Pirate.
Ghost. Well, what does she mean? There's no such thing as a ghost?
Maybe not, but we certainly saw something out there.
I intend to find out just what that something is. Hawkins.
Yes.
Issue a general call.
Yes, sir.
I'll send for you two later.
What's that?
Must be that volcano kicking up.
Look!
This tunnel leads to Captain Cuttle's cabin. And if we're ever going to get any information, we'll have to get it from him. So come on.
I'll go up first, and you follow.
All right.
I don't know where we are. Need a road map to find your way around those tunnels. Huh. No cabin around here.
Morrell! Mr. Morrell! Mr. Kent! Mr. Kent!
Yes?
Don't you know it's dangerous to move about in these tunnels when you don't know where they lead to?
Well, how do we get out?
This way, sir.
Good.
Watch the step.
Okay.
Listen, I don't care anything about that volcano. The only thing I'm interested in now is this ghost business. What do you know about it, Captain Tuttle?
If you're speaking to me, my hearty, this is what I've got to say. I only wish I was the ghost of the Black Pirate, and I'd have you all walking the plank before morning. Oh, the captain...
Silence! I want to hear no more of that.
Man's got no ear for music.
Mr. Kent, Miss Morrell, I told you not to leave your quarters. I want you to distinctly understand that I am master on this island. The sooner you realize it, the better. Where's Gridley?
Sir, I don't know.
We'll find him.
Oh, sir, please, don't ask me to go out on the island alone tonight after what's been happening.
What do you mean?
It's the ghost, sir. Please, I have a feeling if I once leave here alone, I shan't ever return.
Listen, you do as you're told or something worse will happen to you right in here.
Yes, I will go.
Now, listen. I want to know something about this ghost business. Dr. X, what do you know about it?
Mr. Gridley! Mr. Gridley! Mr. Gridley! Mr. Gridley! Where are you? Gridley! Mr. Gridley! Please! Where are you?
Beware! Beware! I am the Black Pirate!
The ghost!
Yes! And every ounce of buried treasure on this island belongs to me!
Don't come near me! Don't touch me!
Oh, I won't touch you. I'll just open my arms like this and...
Keep away from me! Keep away from me!
Well, what is it?
Father's in trouble, sir.
In trouble?
Found it! I found the pirate's treasure! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! I found the secret of Treasure Island! Mr. Collins! I found it! I found the treasure at last! Mr. Collins! I found it! Mr. Collins! I found it! Mr. Collins! Collins! Mr. Collins! I found it! I found the treasure! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! I found it! I found the treasure! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! Mr. Collins! I found the treasure! I found it! I found the treasure! Ah!
See anything of him? No, let's try over here.
What happened? You see that for yourself. He's dead.
Yes, dead.
What killed him?
Smells as though some sort of chemical had been used.
Was that he was shouting just before he was struck down, Mr. Kent? I couldn't quite hear it myself. I think it was a cry for help. He sounded as though he was terribly frightened about something. Doctor, I want to know what killed this man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jim, wake up. What are you doing sleeping on my pillow? Eh? You come here to me, you rascal. Now let's talk things over. Talk things over.
Why do you let this fella Kent interfere with your plans? Why don't you get rid of him?
Because he's editor Westmore, we'd only send another reporter down here to replace him. We'd have to do the same job all over again.
I never thought of that.
Westmore's the man we ought to get rid of. I think you'd better make another trip back to San Pablo and take care of him.
Won't be necessary. I'll contact Andy and he can do it for us.
And do so at once.
Yes, sir.
I'm leaving, Miss Black. Any calls come from Larry Kent, transfer them to my home, will you please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It's long enough coming out of there, ain't it?
What do you care? You ain't going anyplace.
The idea of rubbing this old guy out anyway.
None of your business. Collins is paying us for the job.
There he is now.
picture, Milo. Those eyes always staring at me. But where have you been?
Trying to find out who killed the butler. Tony, listen, Kent. Lives that man who was shouting when he was struck down word that he'd found the pirate treasure. When I reached the body, I found these clutched in his hand.
Then there is a treasure buried.
This proves it. And he was killed because he found out where buried.
Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8. They belong to me. Where did that fool tell you the treasure was buried?
I'll give you one more chance. Where'd he tell you that pirate's treasure was buried?
Take that mask off or I'll cut it away.